Hi, I'm just gonna start talking, and then whatever comes out. So I got up today, and actually I went to bed last night quite early. But like everything just was like overstimulating me. Like the light in my room from the fan, the light from outside, the outside sounds, the sound of the dryer, the feeling of my fabric on my bed, like the feeling of my blanket, like the warmth and the coldness. It was just too much. Like I don't know what was going on. And then my like leg kept spasming, like my quad muscle. Um so then I got up and stretched it out. It was my right one. I got up and stretched it out and then laid back down thinking, okay, that's done. But then my left leg started spasming. So it was like my body was like just talking directly to me, asking me for some intentional self-care, like stretching. Um, yeah, I've been very sensitive lately. Um, so I feel like I want to read the energies and see what's going on. Um, yeah, I'm using the Many Queens Tarot. Um, yeah, okay. So let's see what is happening. Um, oh, I feel charged up and ready to go. Okay. Um, Ace of Swords saying shut the fuck up. Seven of Pentacles. Ooh. Seven of Swords reversed. Four of Swords reversed. Swords. Also the Ten of Cups reversed. Okay. So, like I said, Ace of Swords is saying shut the fuck up. Why do I need to shut the fuck up? You're doing a bit too much to get people to like you. When you have so much, like, you literally have shit that you need to be working on. Like, you're trying too hard to prove a point. Whoever's watching this, you're trying too hard to prove a point and to prove your worth and to prove your value. So that your people will love you for who you portray yourself to be. But it really just takes you sitting with this Seven of Pentacles. Who are you? Like, who are you? Who, what patterns have you recognized within yourself? And fucking, like, get it together. I did this thing recently where I free associated, and I was kind of going back and forth in my head about this, like, crush that I have on somebody. And, like, I wasn't sure if I was feeling like if I actually liked the person for who they are, or if I was just like replaying like a unconscious pattern. And through writing it out, like I literally like wrote exactly what I felt, like even all the the toxic shit, like it was crazy. Um, the stuff that came out of my head and onto the paper was very wild, but I recognized that it wasn't necessarily me. It was the patterning and the anxiety that was telling me that I needed to what I needed to do to protect myself and to feel safe based on the past and based on like what's been compounded in my nervous system. So did that when I went through it and highlighted things that are healthy for the relationship, like even outside of it being romantic or intimate or whatever, just like in relation to this other being, to this external thing, it's this external symbol. Like I highlighted all the things that I wanted to keep that are healthy, um, that we can build this relationship upon. Got my other highlighter, my orange highlighter, highlighted things that can be like channeled elsewhere in like a more controlled environment that aren't necessarily unhealthy. They're things that they're patterns that are a part of me and patterns that I can maybe express to someone that I trust with those parts of me, but not to this like new relationship that I'm like building. So I highlighted those. Um, and then I underlined things I just need to like get out of my field, like the codependency shit. It has to go. It has to go. Ten of Cups reversed. What is it saying? Yeah, like these people, their eyes are closed because they know that they're safe. Um, they've built a bond with one another. Their eyes are closed. They're not on high alert. Um, they are family. Yeah. So through doing that exercise, I came to realize that the codependency, it's it's in every aspect of my life. Like it's my thought patterns, it's my behavior, my routine that I've built upon this foundation. Like it's everything. Even though in the way that I express myself, like seeking some kind of like external validation, and acceptance, it's steeped in my, excuse me, in my field. Four of Swords reversed. Take an herbal bath. Like you really can never take too many herbal baths. I'm a full I fully advocate for herbal baths and for taking time in water. Um, they want to say something, but they're not sure what they want to say. Like, because it's still being processed through their mental plane, through their invisible. Um, it'll probably come up. Shit's gonna come up heavy during the moon cycle, this like lunar eclipse cycle. So find some people to be around that you can trust, and who are gonna pour into you, and who are gonna water your plants, and who you can close your eyes with. Maybe who you can like do like a I don't want to. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say mushroom journey with like people, not necessarily that you have to do a mushroom journey, but people who you would do a mushroom journey with, like that element of like, you know how like before a mushroom session, like you have to like cleanse your space, your environment, and make sure the environment is conducive for you to go into those places within yourself. Like build that space for yourself, whether you're alone or with others, where you can trust others with your vulnerability. And people who you can trust with your silence, who you can trust, who you can just be quiet with, reversed, Ace of Swords reversed, and still be like, yeah, this is fine. Like who you don't have to prove shit to. Like you don't have to, like who, just like, yeah, yeah. What is this Seven of Swords saying to me? Because we got Seven of Swords reversed and Seven of Pentacles upright. What are these characters doing? One of them, I feel like, I'm hearing Irish Goodbye. I'm planning on going to a party later tonight, but the second I get uncomfortable, I'm leaving. Like, no, no bullshit. I'm just gonna go because I already know that I'm craving connection right now, but also I need to be alone to like process. Like, it's like this thing where it's like I'm little by little experiencing connections, and then once I can't take anymore, I'm just like, okay, I need to process this, so I'm gonna, you know, um this character's boots are interesting to me because they look like satyr hooves, um and they've got eyes on the knees. Satyrs represent that mixing of the animalistic need for survival, but also the ability to transcend and to be a presence and to be a being rather than simply being at the mercy of your urges, impulses, compulsions. You may be feeling obsessive about something, obsessive about thoughts, obsessive about just obsessive. And then it's about letting those obsessions be, let them express themselves. Um, in a way that's healthy, of course, in a way where you're aware, then write it down. Use your sword. Write it down. Where am I going? Down here. Write it down. Let it flow. Let it build on paper rather than letting it build in your mind. And then, like I said, like go through it and like pick out the bullshit, pick out what isn't you, pick out what is anxiety. I just watched Inside Out 2, and it's like it's between Inside Out 2 and therapy, and Inside Out 2 kind of wins. Like, being able to like separate and personify your emotions in that way, and then understand like what each emotion is looking to bring into your life. Like in Inside Out 2, anxiety wanted the best for Riley, but I got to a point where it was self-destructive. Because Riley wasn't being herself. She was just being someone to appease others to keep herself safe and nurtured. So what is anxiety? What is your joy? What is your sadness? What is your whatever? And then what is you? Like, what is your core being, your core expression, your core beliefs? And how can you differentiate, and how can you integrate and bring those all together? There's ways to do it. I'm going to pull some more cards. Justice reversed. The scales are tipping. And then Five of Swords over here under the Ace of Swords reversed. I feel like this character is doing shit just for the sake of getting attention, like from others. But then they're like living their own lives. And then they're like, you know, like I said, like trying to get their attention. Just doing some crazy shit, like some self-destructive shit. There's a lot of swords here, even with justice. I keep hearing, who are you really trying to protect? And I don't even know what that means. Who are you really trying to protect? The way that it looks here, this is interesting. So I've got like these cards right here. Sword, sword. Lots of air here, lots of mental. And then I've got the Ace of Swords with the sword pointing down once again. And then these characters on the 7 and 5 of Swords are similar to me in that they're like, the way that they're gathering and like carrying their swords. But here in the center, the Seven of Pentacles, is just resting here. Like, your true soul family and the people who you can feel you can trust, who you can be yourself with, you don't have to perform for them or do anything out of your own energy, like outside of your own presence, your moment. Like, this card reminds me of my friend Zoe. And the person is also wearing their pants have little Taurus signs on them, if you can see. Taurus moon, Taurus moon. Survival. Yeah, you don't have to be anything for anybody. You just have to be. That's been like the message for the entire year. I've I found myself in situations where I felt like I needed to make others feel comfortable with me, feel comfortable with my expression. So then I would kind of like turn myself into somebody else, or like figure out ways to make others like me, by mirroring them, by getting involved with their bullshit. When I should have just stayed in my room and like stuck to my studies like I wanted to do. But then I would have felt like I was being too standoffish and weird, or like that I wasn't performing enough. But as a human, as a presence in a body, you don't have to really perform. You can perform for your own enjoyment and for the sake of creating that space, that sacred space of performance. But if you're not getting paid for it, then what the hell are you doing it for? And then on an emotional level, if you can't simply love for the sake of loving, then why are you spending your energy? I'm still gonna go out because I feel like I got dressed up. I look nice. Like, I want people to see me look nice. and I want some attention for that. And I want to make out and kiss and like live. I'm seeing the world card in my mind's eye. In my mind's eye. In my mind's eye. I'm hearing Love Me Like You Do by Ellie Goulding. What are you waiting for? Interesting spread. Hair, air, hair, earth, water. Air, 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 earth, water. Quicksand, or like Play-Doh. Like dried Play-Doh that's been crusted into the carpet. And it just stays there forever because you don't really know how to get it out until you move away and you forget about it. Try some new things. Look at what your body is asking for in those unconscious patterns, even the unhealthy ones. Write it down and get to the core of like what you're really asking for, like what you're really in need of. And find healthy ways to get it. Because you're going to find a way to get it no matter what. But there's ways you can travel. You can travel. Yeah, I was gonna go out earlier to like a vendor's market, and I knew that there would be someone there who I don't really care for, but I look really cute, so I was gonna like show up and like stunt, but like that's kind of pathetic, because yeah, because who are you doing it for? You're so focused on someone else that you're not noticing the abundance that's spreading right in front of you. And maybe there's abundance in rest and abundance in enforcing boundaries and speaking your boundaries. With that Taurus, speaking your needs and boundaries. Saying no to things. Saying no to old habits and old patterns. Yeah. Because if I would have gone to the vendor's market just to like show off in front of people that don't even care about me, um, like it was for the point of like them seeing me and then being like, oh, well, we made a huge mistake taking you for granted. Um, we want you now. We want to validate you now. But then what would that validation be rooted in? That would have been like a transactional kind of love. It would have been I just would have been swept up into the same bullshit that was keeping me held down before. Um, I'm hearing hypnosis, but that could also just be because I'm working on like my own hypnosis for my codependent patterns. So maybe listening to there's like a subconscious like um patterning thing on YouTube where like you just let the audio play. Um, it's like a while you sleep meditation, forgiveness type thing, PTSD healing. And that helps me. Um, yeah, family is all around you. All is full of love. All is full of love. Um, Bjork strained her voice to the point where she had like a huge growth in her vocal cords because she wanted to. Well, I can't speak for her and I won't speak for her, but from what I'm seeing, I feel like she wanted to push the boundaries of her human body, which, yes, that's very innovative and necessary. But then you have to, there's consequences to that, as there is for everything. So maybe be less hard on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself for being innovative and for trying new things, and for pushing the boundaries of what being a human means, um, and redefining what you as a presence in your body, what is healthy for you. Because it takes experimentation, it takes trying new things, and failing, but it's just failing is just another symbol. It's just like another external symbol, just another relationship to an idealized standard that doesn't really exist. You know, all that exists is the center, and then everything else is just like a attachment to a meaning, to a symbol. Um, yeah, the Four of Swords card has Ascend and Try Again by OK Kaya on it. Um, and just goes ascend and try again, ascend and try again. So just do it again. Just keep trying. Don't give up. Like literally, there's no giving up because there's no end. There's only rebirth and death and rebirth and death and rebirth and death and rebirth and death and rebirth. So you're turning into a new person. You're turning into a whole other type of like version of yourself because because you're growing, you're evolving. Um, you are chicken, chicken, or pigeon. Um, New York. I'm going to New York soon. Mm. If there's too much pressure, then you need to stop and ascend and try again. If there's too much pressure, then you need to stop and ascend and try again. So get out of this pressurized. If it's too much pressure, take a step back and then regroup, and then you can try again later. And you'll still get the same lesson that you need to get. Like, nothing that's for you will pass you at all. At all. Um, yeah. Okay. I feel like that's it. No, there's one more. Ooh. Queen of Wands reversed. I feel like the Queen of Wands scares me, like, in other people, because she's so, like, she thinks she knows everything. Like, she really thinks she knows. I would say the reversed Queen of Wands thinks she knows everything, but um, you know, maybe they're just confident. Maybe they just know that they don't know, and so therefore they do know that they don't know. Um, the man who knows that he knows nothing at all, as Erica Badu would say. Um, there are 1, 2, 3 cats in this reading. 3 kitties. Cats are so intelligent. Like, that's like an understatement. Because even within the human understanding of intelligence, like, cats transcend it. And in many ways, we transcend intelligence just on our own, because intelligence has a standard. The standard only exists now because someone said it exists, and it'll change sometime down the line and be totally different. And people who are smart now are going to be dumb in the future, or they'll be considered dumb in the future. So this reading is telling me, center yourself. Stop trying so fucking hard. You're thinking a lot because of the moon. So let your body do what it does. Like, literally, like, just let it do what it does. Take that bath. Because if you're going to be overthinking somewhere, it might as well be in the bath, where you can just, I don't know. It might as well be in the bath. It might as well be somewhere where you feel safe. It might as well be with people who you feel safe with, who you know you can trust. Not around people who you are performing for. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to go to the party, but we'll see what my energy is like down the line. There are 2 crowns here in the reading. 2 crowns. 1, 2. The crown only slips when you're doing too fucking much to prove that you're royalty, that you're queenly. I feel like listening to your body is queenly. There's a reversed star here, pentagram, Baphomet, reclaiming your sovereignty and your right to do what you want to do. Like, what do you want? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, peace. That's it for the stream. Are there any more messages? Let me see. I'm gonna just read the message book that comes with the deck for each card. This spread is really interesting. Like, the figures here are both looking in the same direction. They have similar hair. They're looking towards this justice reversed. You may be feeling like vindictive about something, but it's really not. You don't have to do anything. Your family will defend you. Your people are here for you if you built that for yourself. Whether that's your guides, your friends, your lovers, those you can trust, those who you can speak how you feel and know that it'll be heard and not taken for granted. Ten of Cups. Your chosen family is here for you. Let yourself be held. Seven of Swords. What are you really getting away with here? Is isolation working for you? Well, yes, it is. It's not. It's not. Justice reversed. Acknowledge where you may have made mistakes. Seek balance to feel at peace again. Seven of Pentacles. Assess what you've accomplished. It's real nice. Decide to go from here. Where do we go from here? Do you know where do we go from here? The Queen of Wands, reversed, asked, have you not been acknowledging your passions? You run the risk of obscuring your motivations if you hide from yourself for too long. Yeah. I was running away from doing readings and just being on YouTube, but I'm doing it right now. Ace of Swords reversed says, if you're having trouble communicating, shut your mouth and listen. Five of Swords says, perhaps you won the conflict, but at what cost? or really pushes others away. The Four of Swords reversed says, it's time to wake up. Playing dead won't help you now. Yeah. Circumventing back to joy, and what does joy want? Like, what does the little joy inside your mind, like, what would they go towards? What behaviors would joy in your mind um, initiate for you to bring in that joy and comfort into your reality? Think about that. Think about, what does joy want? What does joy do? What is joy? What thoughts would joy bring to the forefront? What activities would joy um, inspire me to do? Okay, I'm gonna go take a nap. Peace, 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 peace.